I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen.
No way. That hurtling chain would probably hurt me very badly.
Let's have at it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner.
Even with a helmet on, I just can't ram my way through these exceptionally massive wooden bars.
No chance. Solid oak. Locked.
Maybe I can use it later to ride back into town.
Here we go.
Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
Darn. My attempts at resourceful engineering have not withstood the test of time.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids. Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Completely kaput. Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March. Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall. Away with it.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.
Maybe I can swing over. There's some sort of light beyond.
Gretchen?
I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now. I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave. This pickaxe is probably the only tool around here that could be useful to me.
Can anybody hear me?
Years of decay made this pipe brittle. It's almost coming off the wall.
Always remember to wear your helmets, kids. This pickaxe is... I've heard that cave fishing is a thing, but I'm really not in the mood right now.
That's a pretty deep drop. I can't even see the floor from here. There's got to be some water down there somewhere. Maybe I can swing over. There's some sort of light beyond.
Oh, you finally made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing. We need to get that door open. Any ideas?
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details.
I don't get it.
Wow.
Open sesame!
Congratulations. I think you found your ritual site. I was abducted, imprisoned, and scrutinized by a mad scientist, among other things.
You must have bumped your head too hard.
No, for real. There is an old sanitarium down this valley.
I thought no one's lived there in ages.
There's at least one so-called scientist. He conducted a wide range of crazy tests on me.
Tests?
Yes, he had me talk about colors and answer personal questions.
Tannhauser, are you sure you haven't suffered some sort of brain damage?
How do I know? I found your camp outside.
Yes, I waited for you. But since it took you so long, I couldn't resist going ahead. Enough talk. Let's find a way to open this monstrous gate.
What's that over there?
Only a flock of bats. Or is it a swarm? A herd? A gaggle?
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to path of no return. Hogwash, you Romans.
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow?
What's that over there?
Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
What's that over there?
Just a crack in the wall.
What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to Be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
Did you notice that other little light turning on?
Please light up these symbols.
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep.
There, another light.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Just a shadow.
I get a light here?
No, nothing.
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Now there are 5 lines. What does it mean?
Did you actually rappel down?
Of course, how else?
And again. Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Again, 5 lights. And again. Can we take a look at the graffito again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Again, 5 lights. And again. Can we take a look at the graffito again? And again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Again, 5 lights. And again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights. And again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights. And again. Could you light up the cave paintings for me again? Please point the light to the hieroglyphs again. Please show me the Latin inscriptions again. Could you show me that ruin thing again? Can we take a look at the graffito again? Again, 5 lights.
This looks promising.
This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Yes!
Let me find the light switch first.
Let's take a look around. This is exciting.
We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university.
Did you see that pretty large particle accelerator? Wow.
All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune. No idea what purpose they might serve. What an enormous compound.
Any idea?
I wonder who or what's behind all of this.
That would probably destroy everything. I'd rather not come too close to this killing machine.
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all.
I brought back order to the universe.
I've already made an entry on this. I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, much whether to be honest.
An opening mechanism. Of course, the door is blocked. It seems to be defective. All sorts of strange gadgetry.
Any idea?
I wonder.
What an enormous compound.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
"64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear chips? Good lord. Gretchen, this is the future. Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
My name is Tannhauser. Hans Tannhauser.
I do not recognize you, Hans.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
I'm Hans, and I defragmented your memory.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
Such a clutter in the back room. It seems to be defective. Of course, the door's blocked.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
What if I don't want to identify myself?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
And if I'm not authorized?
I am sorry. I may only grant access to authorized personnel.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
What kind of station is this?
The station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Strack and Dr. Römmler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
It's me, Dr. von Strack.
Negative. Your voice patterns don't match Dr. von Strack's.
I'm telling you, these things are of no use at all.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
Let's hope they were being honest with you.
Dr. Römmler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Römmler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
People lie sometimes.
Your point is illogical. If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
Yes, it is perfectly logical.
Overheating in segment B23 imminent.
It's smoking.
That hit the spot.
We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here, if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Römmler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
I am your friend, Barbarossa.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me, would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue. You're staying here, chumps. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
No.
Bye-bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing. Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon, a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian, a cosmic G-spot. It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but I've been stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die. Simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my arrangement to get you here.
Wait, what?
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers, though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now. Enough talk. Let's move.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone?
Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Okay, maybe later then.
Listen. I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with a quantum discriminator somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry, I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there.
I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. A small collection of hydrinos.
A couple of self-sealing stem bolts.
What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
Oh, my body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
They're having a blast out there.
An ectoplasm interference oscillator.
A hyperlogic coupler.
That's a prototype of the Valentine. A gift from a friend.
A cosmic slipstream capacitator.
That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda. Interphasic coil spanner, quantum flux regulator, ODN recoupler, scissors.
It's an excerpt of the Tonklin diary. Gasoline powder. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
That the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
It's the orgone collector.
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this, I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money, I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. Naturally. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So when you were talking about the outlines of reality,
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
can you elaborate?
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality to it. And a deep realization of cosmic quality when you see yourself reflected in the universe. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
Like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness? Somewhat energetic? Astronomical? The void?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Catch Karlchen or not?
Look at that. Depends. All a matter of perspective. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
What were you fleeing?
Someone blew up Abu.
Single-hand
That's not
Cool. I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My, massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks. Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
It was a simple misunderstanding.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Taft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Locked.
Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are showing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever-so-riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
That's not the real world. It's a TV show.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
She's back in her parallel universe. I've already made an entry on this. Note to self, the buffet in this game. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
Patience, just a moment, pal. I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He is resting. My loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft, yes, a real good-for-nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely take in disability insurance, and now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension, far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Truberbrook, County of Broken Landa, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles. That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
I don't even know where to go. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy!
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. There's something funny about that clock.
She's back in her parallel universe.
Locked.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
Every ticket's a winner. No blank.
I'll be leaving then.
Every ticket's a winner.
I'll be leaving then. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser.
The pleasure is... I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
I think I have enough.
Step right up, mister!
Is there a prize?
Orska, the winner of the...
Oh, okay.
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I just need a moment.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. About the raffle, did you win?
Arr, man.
A pair of hiking boots. What happened to you?
What? Thanks, and you. Now.
That's a knife. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
don't even know where to go.
The nation split in two. Locked.
The mere thought of
Every ticket's a winner. No blank.
how much for a tip?
One tip, but I'm
I'll be leaving then.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. I've already made an... Leaning on...
I have to insert a coin first.
I'm not going to use this thing again. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I'm actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
Patience.
About the raffle, did you win?
Arr, just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip, on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes! Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing. A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
Extraterrestrials.
Maybe, yeah. Hmm?
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
Hey, sweetheart.
About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it.
It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to... It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel.
Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low? I've already made an Beverly, my image of found the question.
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements. The perfect spot for a bench.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're out for your turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
Forgive me, I didn't mean to disturb.
Didn't you read the sign?
Are you referring to the keep out sign or the one that says no trespassing?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank soldier. You're with the CIA, BND, HVA, FBI, NSA. Spit it out!
Name's Tannhauser. I'm a quantum physicist on vacation.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else... Say something!
What's with all that garbage?
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative. I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
Detailed blueprints for a bunker layout. Odd.
The landscape vaguely reminds me of home.
I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense. A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tinfoil, magazines. No way. Brass is my kryptonite, and contact allergies are nothing to joke about. It's a bass tuba. What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend. Sleepy fella.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They are directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic radiation!
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening. A gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn, to free the entities trapped in there. If you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will recognize that shape, the hexagon.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declared me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, before the cooperative took over. When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear, go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me any...
What's with your squirrel? It's a base. These fruits are mine to pick up. This should suffice for a paddle wheel. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
You fixed the boat! How can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
This postcard will help me find my way around.
Thanks. Ahoy.
The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods.
No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook.
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary Truberbrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they?
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't... Locked. I can't reach them from here. Oh, I'm not feeling too well. I can't reach them from here. Locked.
Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune.
Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key. Excuse me, sir.
Locked.
I've already... Beverly, on my weather, I can only...
I can't reach them from here.
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
Ahoy.
Look who we've got here.
I see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale, if I may say so. Here, have one of these. They always work for me.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make you look gorgeous. All based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later. I'm going to soak up.
Ahoy.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister! What?
Why not?
Wow! Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
I just need a...
Perfect fit. Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
I can hardly see a thing.
Truda?
Hello.
I would like to...
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
What can you tell me about your...
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most... As you see, he's just left...
Can you give me a
Should you run into him, is that tall grown, beardy always wearing those yellow... Why do you want to know?
I think I found his... I'm sorry.
Are you...
My condolences.
Oh, Heinz. Poor old Heinz. Rest in peace. Can't say I'm really surprised. Thank you very much. I will inform the inspector immediately. At least he didn't take the long trip for nothing then.
I would like...
Oh, yes, of...
Ah. No. I'll be leaving the...
Make yourself at...
She's back in her parallel universe. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So what do we do now?
First, second, third.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center. If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. Locked. I'm not going to use this thing again. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser. Good.
The pleasure. I need to...
Until now.
I think I have it. If I keep going, there'll be...
Arr.
I think I'm needed...
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then. Special Agent... I think I've heard it.
Feel...
I'd rather self-defense. Excuse me, sir. Something's glowing green. Something's glowing green. Something's glowing green. I can't reach them from here.
Locked.
Something's glowing green. Something's glowing green.
Good idea, Hans.
Ahoy.